Good evening, traders, and welcome to my channel again. One more time, I am bringing the deep technical analysis of SPY. Today was June 4th, and the trading is over. Hope you all had a good day. However, there was not much move in the market today, but yes, if you look at my video, I told you the zone. They're gonna, just stay in the same zone. 594 and 595 will be acting as a support, and they will keep on testing that 4 hour resistance. This is all they tried entire day if you look at it, right? Because the day starts right here. This is 4 a.m. candle, right? And look at this big candle, right? They are keep testing this high of this candle. They want to break 598.32, but to break this 598.32, the only problem with the current structure is foundation. The foundation of bulls were very strong, but the problem is these gaps. You see these gaps between 581 to 584. These gaps are the problem, in the uh, these gaps are the problem in getting this spy more up, because if the foundation is not strong and it has a gap in it, if it is goes up, then there is a chances that bear can easily take them down, and this is what happening right now. If there would be no gap between this, if there would be no gap here, let me draw it. This gap I'm talking about. Okay, if there would be no gap between this, then SPY would have already crossed this 598. So these gaps are the problem. So I would suggest, excuse me. So what I can tell you for tomorrow trading plan should be very simple, and I will not make this video long. Just keep it very simple. If I look at 1 minute, 1 minute I usually don't like it, but since the volume is too low, this 594.80, that is one more support left right here. All right. Because I draw these kind of rectangles on these wicks because these wicks are important. So or wherever you have wick, you can draw your rectangles like I have drawn it, because those are liquidity grabs, right? So these liquidity grabs, one I see at 594.80. This one is one more important level to break down this bullish structure completely. Once this one break, I can see, like we are going next to 591, right? So for tomorrow, just be, just be safe. Like the resistance is always 596 to 597 and 598. New resistance will be this 596.73, right? And if the market hits 594 in pre-market, tested, come back, then this will be the new resistance where it is struggling right now. And this is the start of bear markets, like new support will start it to convert it to new resistance. So when support become resistance, then it's a bull market. When support become resistance, then it's a bear market, and when resistance becomes support, then it's bull market. But in this current market, what is happening, whatever the supports were there, they are keep getting break, right? And they are, the support is converted into resistance. So this is how we can identify, like what kind of market is going on. So bears are heavy right now in this market. What all we can see is, I would like to love to see if they break this 594.80 level in the pre-market. If that happens, then it will try to come up, and this new range 595 should be the resistance. If the 595 is not acting as resistance, then stay away from the market. But if it is act as a resistance, I would suggest on a retracement, let it do at least two retracements. On third retracement, you can start it to short the market. But again, the stop loss should be the 10% of your current position. Whatever you open, like whatever your stop losses are, always manage it. Right? How you do trade, it's all depend how you capture the moves. Moves are always there in the market. So like in suppose today's market, if I do just 15 minutes, it's all depend on your trading style, right? How you do. So they started around like 2 p.m. The volume was 288, and the next volume 250, and the next volume 240, and then the volume was keep increasing for the bear market. Look at this. Look at this. 1 million. Wow. At close, at close again, I started to see some good buy, not a good buy volume. This is like, they just like very, like mitigated orders, unmitigated order. They just trying to fill. Maybe there will be lot of orders here. And tomorrow is Thursday. Let me just check if there is any economic calendar. Uh, Let me see if there is any data, right? Tomorrow is 5th. Oh, jobless claim. Okay. Philadelphia Fed President. Jobless claim. So we have only jobless claim at 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Let me write it down. All right. So 8:30 a.m. we have a jobless claim. So that's the only data we have for tomorrow. So just look at the market. I think they will break this 594 week level in the morning, and then we can start it to see some meltdown to 589. That will be target for tomorrow. If 594.80 breaks, my inclination will be towards bearish side of the market. Until unless this is not breaking, then then I'm still not very bearish. Like one more, one more support we can find here at 593. Okay, guys. But yes, but if it's get support, then it will not able to cross this 594.80, and this is how the market structure work. So all you need to do is just look at market in the pre-market how it is doing. All right, try to see what market is doing in the pre-market, and then you can start it to trade your plans accordingly. All right, so levels are given. 594.80 is important level for tomorrow. Let me write it down. Very important and crucial level for bulls. If this break, then how market does, it breaks, come back, retracement, breaks, again retracement, and then it goes down. So wait for this kind of a structure. If you see these kind of, right now, if you look at it, right, like it is already making a bear flag at close, right? Look at this. So but it's all depend, right? I mean, how, what is the jobless claims gonna come tomorrow, right? Suppose if these got better, then we can see again started to started to spy move up, right? Because bulls are still in there in the market, right? We cannot just say like bulls are not there in the market, right? Because bears try to touch this liquidity, and at this liquidity I see after hours we see some support. However, we have a break of structure, but we have this is a liquidity zone, right? So if the position got liquidated for the bulls, then we can start to see some meltdown operation to 594.81. All right, guys. So just be very careful. This is one important level for tomorrow, and the second one is this. Let me put one more blue line here, oriental line. 593.50. 44, because at some point of time this level was a good resistance, right? 593.44. So these two levels will be working as a support for bulls, and for bears, like the target would be to touch 589, right? So they will just not break like this, they will break in a fashion. If the market come down, goes up, come down, goes up, come down, goes up, and then break, right? Like they were trying to do today. So they try to create entire M structure, or if you look at it, right? All right, guys. So that's it for today. I will not take much time and will not make this video longer. So to the support, just keep in mind 594.80 and another is 593.44. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Just happy trading for tomorrow. Please be safe. And it's Thursday tomorrow, so the volume will be lesser than today. All right. So these couple of things are important. And also the last thing which I can see, there is a trend line, right? So this trend line, look at this trend line. The break of this trend line is also important, because I draw this trend line by taking the liquidity grabs. So I'm thinking this trend line they try to break, and then it will come to 589. So just draw this trend line if you can on your chart and look for the break. If it is break and acting as a resistance, then like you are good to go for short side of the market. All right. And if I look at MES quickly in the night time, it's not much down, right? So that's what all I'm saying is the market structure is not broken completely until unless they will not take this liquidity out. Here it's 5967, but there it's like I think it's showing 594.80. All right, guys. So market is still traded in a range, this range, right? This entire range. So just draw your rectangle like this and look for this trading range. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I do see people are liking the videos, people are watching the videos. Please always comment and ask what you want to hear, in the videos. If you want some kind of knowledge, please let me know. I will definitely try to put it in the videos. Okay. Thank you.